Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of StoneBlock 4. Today, we're gonna do some interesting stuff. As you see, the smug face is a bit different. It's finally me. Last episode, we made some progress. We have automated wood. We got some storage, not really clean. We focused on this big room, which will be kinda useless, I think. Like, I might as well just make this a huge farm. I don't know what the questing ram is doing here, but it's an OG. It's a day one. So we gotta respect it, you know? Anyways, I was interested in something else. As you can see right here, roost. Apparently chickens can do a whole lot of stuff. Here in the tab of generating resources, because I believe that'll be our next step, there's this chicken area, and there's this whole other stuff that I don't know nothing about. But chickens, well, we can learn that. Shouldn't be too hard, correct? Why use machines to create resources when you can grow some chickens from the mod Roost Ultimate? This mod contains a chicken type for most resources in the pack, with the only exception being alloys. You can make fluid cows for those. Fluid cows. Alloy. Once you've gotten your hands on an egg and a feather, you should make the chicken stick. This serves as the wrench for the mod and allows you to pick up chickens from the world. Pick up chickens. A quantum goat! A quantum goat appeared. Yo, you're the goat. I guess each episode we're gonna have at least one quantum goat approaching us. But yeah, I actually do have an egg. As you can see from the last episode, the condition of the grass here is being progressive, and the chicken is now an adult, which unfortunately that's her problem now. I have here an egg that it laid earlier, and now I'm gonna have to smack it. Hopefully get some feathers. I should get some feathers, right? Yes, I did, alongside with one chicken. So let's see what this chicken stick is all about. It's even funny to say. Perhaps, what? I'm missing something. Oh, I did not miss anything. I'm just kind of stupid. Okay, chicken stick. Ain't it cool? Look at my stick. Ooh, getting started. I even have here a quest. Now we finally did the whole tab of getting started. So we got a chicken stick, now we need to get a chicken. But for a chicken, I am not sure what I need. It says that I need a chicken and a seed for a chicken. How do you get a chicken? Perhaps, I think I know what it means. I will have to wait for another chicken and pick it up. No, like, for real, I'm gonna have to wait for another chicken to spawn, so I think I should waste my time on some more useful things. But remember last episode I said that this is pretty much slow? Well, it is true that it's slow, but I didn't even focus on it, didn't think about it until I thought to myself, hey, let's check how much there is in here. That is a bunch of wood. That is a whole lot of wood. And there's no way that it'll ever be too much. I mean, this will be enough for at least a couple of episodes, I believe. So yeah, because I thought to myself, what if I should just upgrade it? But no, it works completely fine on its own. Like, from a straight look, and even a friend told me this, the quests aren't really linear. So I'm gonna have to do a whole lot of guessing on what is gonna be my next step. But I guess the quests are just like, hey, look, you want to do this, or do you want to do fluid cows? Yeah, click on it and just try to do it. So unfortunately, I'm probably gonna have to jump between quest lines. I can't just do a whole page on its own like the getting started one. I wish it was like that. I haven't played StoneBlock 3, but I'm pretty sure StoneBlock 3 is just like that. Because my friend said. Anyways, I'm probably gonna have to do some research. And meanwhile, I'm gonna sit in this basin. while I do my research. So let me go over some core priorities, because it doesn't specifically say that, but I guess I'm the one who should deliver. So basically, our end game is to build the world engine. Basically, we gotta build the world engine, we gotta upgrade it, and we just gotta master this universe. But before we even touch that, we gotta focus on early resources. And early resource progression will include the fact that we're just gonna have to sift a lot or brush a lot. Then we can unlock something called the Unearther, which will have a villager inside and will get us the tedious part of sifting everything. But basically, the early goal is not straight to automation, it's at least getting those resources and then automate the annoying part. So the chicken thing, for example, is more like a mid-game thing for us. Like, I can leave this farm as is and focus on getting resources, trying to continue the flow, see where we're headed. Meanwhile, it's only an example for the chickens, but this specific just grass will keep spawning mobs. Some of them are going to be chickens, and we're going to use that to our advantage when we're past automating resources. So I'm gonna keep the chicken staff aside. I want to quickly check if there's anything over here that is interesting. Alright, we got some tasks from this Echo of Guidance. As you are now aware, my primary directive is to restore the world engine. However, it cannot be accessed directly as its core is sealed deep within the center of the world, beyond an impenetrable barrier to protect its internal systems from those who do not follow the proper work protocol. Access will require teleportation using Chronon energy. Chronon is a powerful energy source capable of opening time-space gateways. A Chronon generator will passively store Chronon within a Chronon cell. We have located a healing spring north of your base, which will provide you with necessary resources to craft this generator. Note, you may access your base of operations by walking through the portal again. So, one of our tasks is craft and submit a Chronon generator to your quest book. So basically it wants us to go north. Why am I flying? I can fly? I can fly in here? That is super weird. Can I fly in general? What? No, I can't. What was that? Why I could fly in the spawn, but I can't do that anymore. So it wants us to go north. So basically, I think for us to go north, I'd like to get some resources going. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get some chunks, like iron chunks. I know it's Unearther. Oh, the ceiling is crumbling above you. How horrible. Okay, let me just take everything. Actually, I want to see what the drop rate of this with a brush. I guess it couldn't say because it just shows me the Unearther, and I can't really see the drop rates of it as is, so I'm gonna take it at face value. So we got a whole lot of chance for iron chunks if we do it with gravel. So let's get us some gravel, shall we? Yo, the questing RAM is being a bit too nice today. I mean, can you not? I got a job to do, man. So do you remember that we can like compress a whole lot of cobblestone together and then just take that cobblestone, compress it even more and use that with a hammer that is almost broken? Actually, a thing I figured out, and it doesn't appear with regular hammers, is that you can definitely fix this hammer. You can just I mean, I've been using these hammers and multiplying them by themselves, but you can just take a cobblestone block and boom, it's repaired. And cobblestone is like nothing, especially when you're just breaking cobblestone. I'm going to take this very compressed cobblestone and I'm going to break it. Then I get double compressed gravel. And I'm just going to get a whole lot of gravel from that. Alright, as you can see, a whole lot of gravel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just sift through these one at a time. You cannot brush a compressed gravel or a compressed sand or whatever. So we're going to have to do this by the stack, which is actually not bad. I mean, already we are at the point where I have 9 stacks of gravel on hand, just like that. Alright, I'll do with you the first brushing. Actually, I think that for brushing specifically, let me make just a chest. Let me make a double chest inside that big place. With this double chest, I'm just going to put my stuff so that I will be able to notice any differences. Like, I'll just keep the food with me, but the hammers are gonna stay and everything else stays so that I can see what type of ores I'm getting. So I'll keep everything neat and tidy right in this section. Let's get on with it. I'm pretty sure this is gonna break pretty easily. Let's check. Let's see. How many ores are we're getting just like that? Wow, 62 iron chunks and a whole lot of tiny coal. That is pretty dope. I'm probably gonna have to make more of these brushes, but as you know, these brushes are actually pretty chill. It's not a big deal. I just gotta get some pebbles going. Actually, I'm very much interested. Can you repair the brush? I mean, I got these straws, but I find it hard to believe that I can repair the brush itself. Yep, as I knew. So I'm gonna have to make more brushes. That shouldn't be a big deal. I'm just gonna get a couple of sticks and let's make a whole lot of brushes so I can make a whole lot of iron, for example. I'm pretty sure we can also upgrade those brushes. I mean, we got here the crude brush and then we have a regular brush. I don't know if it has... Oh yeah, the durability is much higher. Oh, I think the brush only expands in durability. So if I ever want to have more durability to the brush, I'll just have to use copper. Which copper? I'm pretty sure we got some copper stuff, copper chunks. I think we may be able to do this. Yes, we're gonna get copper, and I'm actually gonna just use up the rest of these brushes. You know, I just realized I was going through a whole lot of cobblestone, and I don't know if it's such a smart idea to just waste all this, like, cobblestone over some, what do you do with this tiny coal? Make tiny torches and make regular coal. You know what my problem is? Always, when it comes to talking about something, I start talking about it, and then boom, my ADHD goes in alarm mode, full on blaring lights, and I'm just focused on something else. Do you see those lights? Those lights are pretty, but does that mean that it's gonna spawn something? Sure hope it will. Alright. We have... how do you make a reinforced brush? You actually need to use a smithing table for that. And I don't think there's a way to make the unbreakable brush. Oh, you can with the world engine. That's why we need the world engine, right? I need a name for this questing ram. Let's call him, or her. I called it her, right? Is it him or her? Let's give it a neutral name, like, yeah, Ram. Why am I overthinking about it? We'll just call him Ram. Anyways, Ram has something to say, so you better listen. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna continue brushing it. You know, when thinking about it, I think I found out the drop rates, kinda. you can tell by the color of these. Like, you can tell this is diamond, emerald, iron, gold, and this is just regular. I guess by us sifting alone, it's the regular. So I can look at this drop rate, honestly, and see that it's accurate, because all I'm getting right now from gravel is iron chunks and coal. So what I'm going to do right now is see what sand and dust gives me. Alright, if I do this, I'll get clay and copper chunks. That is interesting. And if I do it to dust, which is the final form of us all, we get gold and bone meal. Oh, bone meal is actually pretty dope. Now the question is, to be honest, I'm gonna have to make this unearther so that we can get more resources. To make an unearther, we need polished deep slate and tinted glass. For tinted glass, we need amethyst shards, which I'm pretty sure you can just, well, we just gotta go ahead and explore this place. So for now, I'm gonna get some iron. I'm gonna get the basic stuff like a 5x5 hammers. I'm gonna get some torches. I'm gonna upgrade my tools, make some armor, and we're just gonna go in the direction of north. Oh, wandering trader. That is pretty cool. What do you got for me? Silk touch. Ersatz leather. How do you make that? Make it with tough fabric and honeycomb. Yeah, I am unsure. I don't think you're gonna be very useful here. A teleporter. What does a teleporter do? I got an ender dragon. Anyways, we got a whole bunch of iron right now. I think it's best if we just make some armor so that I would at least have some armor, you know. There is an iron hammer, and I'm not sure if it's better, but I think we should make these. Now let's make some tools. I'll make the regular hammer, and then I'll make a bunch of these hammers. Even though I don't think that I should make a bunch of these hammers. The one that do this, because maybe I can just fix them with iron. So I'm gonna have to take some iron with me and keep it there. And with that, I'd actually love to make a bunch of torches, because I think I'm gonna need a bunch of them. Let's take also this much wood. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna need anything else. I don't know if we're gonna fight something, but I think I should, just in case, take a sword with me. And with that, I think we're actually ready to head into north. The only thing I want to take with me also is this. So hopefully I have everything I need on me. Let's get it going. Oh wait, it just does more 3x3s. But like, it has more durability? There are ones who make 5x5? No? Yes. Reinforced hammer. Oh. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. I don't think we can do that right now. Yeah, I'll just keep it as is impact core. Yeah, we're gonna need to see what we can do about it, but more durability is fine. Now, if you didn't know, whoa, we're digging into something here. But if you didn't know, this is the map, by the way. All of this circle is stone, and all of this is supposedly bedrock. Oh, it says bedrock, but we're supposed to have a deep slate core. But for now, not core, but a ring. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and explore what there is over there. As you can see, my hammer is gonna break soon. So if I put here some iron, it'll just be better. But iron is a little bit more precious these days. So I'm just gonna have to just be careful with my iron consumption. But yeah, it hasn't been too long and I'm almost there. You know what would be cool? To make a better travel system. Imagine if I'd need to travel to this place again. Maybe it's just better if we make a minecart and some rails. And with that, just... I heard water. But yeah, with that, just we can do it much better. Cobbled deep slate. Ooh, look at this place. Isn't this nice? We got here some water. Or is it water? Is it bad for me? No, it's not bad for me. Alright, let's put some torches. You got here a campfire, which is odd. And I see some sort of staircase going up. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go up here. Ooh, a decorated pot. A blast furnace. A smithing table. A barrel with nothing. Oh, it took my hammer. Another crafting table. A brewing stand. That's not bad. Ooh, amethyst. I need that for the, what you call it? Unearther? I wonder what this place actually is. But I'm just gonna have to crush these up. I actually didn't take a pickaxe with me, so I'm gonna have to butcher this place up to actually get what I want. But yeah, 14 blocks of amethyst, 6 amethyst shards. Maybe it'll be enough. The usage that we can have with amethyst. I see that there are many usages to it. Greater healing elixir. Potion of healing. Oh, so it like makes everything better. We can get obsidian dust. And I don't know. Generator 1 blasting. Oh, that's also a source of fuel, I see. And we can make amethyst dust, but I don't think amethyst dust will give us much. Automated shaped crafting. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, well, automated shaped crafting, it just means that it can make this. I'm kind of stupid. So what does dust give us? Ooh, Explorer's Compass with ferricore ingot. But we need to get to the world engine first. Now, for the sake of it, I'm just going to chill in this water. See if it does anything to me. No, I think it's genuinely just purple water. We got here sugarcane. I'm not sure if I need sugarcane for anything. But what I can do right now is make a crafting table first. And let me compress all of this cobblestone into even more bits of cobblestone. Then I can compress it even more. And that'll be enough. Can I compress basalt? Yes. I can, but I won't do that right now. Maybe we need deep slate for something. I'm pretty sure I know what we need it for. We need it for the unearther. Because of this tinted glass? No, not the tinted glass. The polished deep slate slab. Okay. Polished deep slate slab. You just do it with a stone cutter. We can take that one over there. Anyways, I'm going to do a fun little thing, and I'm going to continue this onto this road and see where it leads us. I wonder if anyone ever just played this game and decided let's make a huge machine, or let's do a tedious task of just removing all of the stone from this world, because, well, it is a ring and it is possible that you could just take all of this stone and just make it 0, but I don't know. I'm sure I'm not gonna be that guy who does it. Also, the place that we're in is called the Garden of Stone. Down here it says, and it's interesting why. Ooh, this is something new. Dripstone. Andesite stairs. We're closing in on this wall, supposedly. Maybe it's going to be bedrock. Maybe it's not going to be bedrock. We're just going to have to see for ourselves what that is. Did I penetrate it yet? I have. What? Why does it say bedrock? Maybe it speaks to the top of it? I don't know why it says bedrock. This is just stone. This continues to be just stone. That is interesting. I mean, that is a lot of information for my eyes. Okay, so that's pretty cool. That is useful to an extent, to a degree. I believe that with this new information, we can just go over here. I'm not sure how am I gonna do it with this tool. Maybe it's just gonna be 3x3s always. Alright, let's make a crafting table.
And his name is John C.
What the is this a part of the... What the hell? This scared the crap out of me. I have no idea where it came from. I have zero clue where it came from. This spooked me. And it wasn't even a... What? Was this the jump scare that I was waiting for? Anyways, my idea for how we get there is actually pretty... I think it's dumb, but it's gonna be like 3 here, 3 here, and 3 here. Let's just make a small tunnel to see if it works. I mean, yeah, it does. It does work. It gives us this sort of tunnel-like experience. Why didn't I mine this? It didn't mine it for me. I mean, as you can see, it's pretty weird, but it's pretty consistent. It's not so bad. Kind of feels like the back rooms over here. Oh my god, just look at these tunnels. Don't they look a little bit... What's around the corner? Oh no, what's over there? Oh my god. Oh, wow. What is this, a village? I think this is some sort of a village. Well, I think I am going back for now. I don't want to stay too long, and I would like to continue on my resources now that I have some deep slate and amethyst. Maybe I can see how the unearther works, because I'm very unsure about anything here. You know what? I want to see what this water is. I want to see what this water is. That's just water. What? What is going on? Also, let's just make a pickaxe because I'd like to get some things from here like this. I don't know what a lodestone is. I am not gonna touch it, but I would love for these though. Maybe a cauldron. I'll take a cauldron. I'm literally robbing this place now. Smithing table. Oh, I'll take a smithing table, yes. Alright, now that we're here, hello. Don't mind me. I can start with the preparations of whatever the heck I'm gonna do. It seems that this farm, it's not going pretty well, does it? You like my pig? Yeah, I like it too. Just so you know, the pig didn't even spawn here. It spawned way over there. And I just lured him here, so I have no idea if this works or not. Ooh, the tree farm. I want to see. That is going great. It even gave us an apple. I am not even worried about trees at this point. So I'm going to take a small break. I'm going to do some research. I'm going to see what we can do to expand our capabilities in this mod pack. So, yeah, for you it's going to be a small cut. For me it's going to be, I don't know how long. So, see you in 1 second. So, a day after and continuing being sick. Yeah, as you can tell, my sickness actually got the better of me today. I haven't figured out a whole lot of things, but I guess this is what I'm here for. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to study this mod pack together with you guys. But I actually learned that it's pretty incredible. And also, the getting started, I thought this was the end, but no. this actually just goes on further. As you can see, this is the chronon generator, the thing that the Echo of Guidance was talking about. And we actually got some quests going on. And we got a replica block. To show the Echo that you've learned how to unearth resources from this world, you should make an iron hammer from the materials you can brush from gravel. This will speed up gathering cobblestone greatly. Completing this quest will upgrade your unearther level. I was talking about that I think earlier or last episode, that I wasn't actually sure how I'm gonna upgrade my sieving or brushing capabilities. But actually it happens naturally through quests, meaning that if I sift gravel right now, I'm not only gonna get coal and iron or messages on my phone, I'm also gonna get much more resources. The thing is, I don't know where I can even check my capabilities. I mean, at all. I have no idea where I can see the amount of capabilities that I have. It just says +1 unearther level. And also, replica block. I am unsure what we're supposed to do with it, but we're gonna read it together. So, secrets of the spring. The spring is this location that we found. The Echo mentioned a healing spring somewhere north of your base that can provide you with resources to make the chronon cell. Also, I know that if we're gonna finally get some mobs going, I can get a villager. We can get that villager through making a mod, not a mod, but a mob farm that consists of, zombies. And if we get a villager zombie, we can actually take him to the healing spring. And from the healing spring, in those special waters, he will turn back into a regular villager. Then we can kidnap him. Alright, becoming the unearther. With your new unearthing skill, you should easily be able to find better materials in the different blocks that you can brush. I'm pretty sure we will be able to get no redstone by brushing dust. So let's do this quest really quickly. Also, I'm thinking of probably making a backpack because I just have a whole lot of things. Ooh, but for backpacks, we're probably gonna get a chest and some leather. Leather is pretty hard to get, but if we're gonna make that mob farm, we can put in a campfire some rotten flesh. So yeah, backpack is just gonna be another day. This compass will lead you to the nearest healing spring. That is pretty cool. I don't need this because, well, it's on the map. And this is a dungeon, by the way, from what I understand. What I want to do is actually see. We need to develop this chronon generator and then present it to the Echo of Guidance. So we just need to make one, which is just some stuff. Glass, iron we have, glass we can make, a clock which is redstone and gold, and a chronon cell, which a chronon cell is made out of copper, redstone, and amethyst shard. We can actually make it happen. We can make the chronon generator a thing. And that's what I'm going to focus on right now. What I also realized is probably I'm gonna have to make these videos a bit longer and a bit more, you could say, maybe intuitive. Let's put actually some sand in the furnace. I'd like for some glass. Whoa, regular wood doesn't even make a crafting table. That is weird. Also, a thing that I think is true about this, the mob farm that we made last episode, it will work, but I am probably gonna have to be very far away from here for it to actually spawn any mobs. But what we can do in here is there's this events, which are waves of enemies. And I'm pretty sure that the first event, if we complete it, kill all the waves of mobs, it'll in return give us a lot of animals that later on we would be able to breed. Enough chit chat. I am now gonna make a whole lot of dust, and I'm gonna go ahead and skip to the part where I am brushing it. Alright, we got a whole lot of compressed dust. As you can see, a whole lot of stacks. Also, I figured out that the crude brush can actually just do one stack at a time, and I'm probably going to be needing to make another brush. I'm pretty sure I have here some. I actually don't have any brushes. I'm pretty sure I made some brushes. As you can see, it says Unearther Level 2 Apprentice down in here. Now let me brush a whole lot of this dust. As you can see, my brush broke down. But we are getting a whole lot of, I'm pretty sure it didn't give me amethyst shards. Oh, we can see in here what kind of drop rates we have. We have bone meal now. Oh, actually, no, we had bone meal before then, but we actually have redstone and tin now, which is pretty nice. I'm gonna continue doing this for the rest of my dust, so I'll just have a whole lot of redstone and gold. Yes, this is breaking my brushes in a very disgusting manner. Alright, after enough dust brushing, I finally have a whole lot of bone meal. That is actually pretty welcome. Later on, when we're gonna deal with chickens, I'm gonna have to make a whole lot of seeds. 61 gold clusters, that is amazing. Let's also do the tin. Actually, oh yeah, we just need 1 gold ingot, and then we can go on ahead and make that chronon generator. We have here a thing. There's another quest here just explaining that increasing your unearther level will also increase the types of drops you will get from brushing blocks. That is understandable. Alright, we accepted this quest. Now we just gotta make a chronon generator. Alright, chronon cell. Ooh, we actually have a quest here of gearing up. What is this? There are hundreds of items you can place in your curio slots, which can be accessible by clicking the small button in your inventory. You can look up a specific slot item in GEI by typing slot before the slot name, for example, slot head, slot feet. Okay, cool. I'm unsure why I even got that. Alright, I have everything to actually make this chronon generator. Let's do that. The quest, I completed it. Oh, I need to submit it. Fine. There we go, we're back here. Apparently we can fly here. We have creative flight in here. Alright, do I do it like this? How do I submit my chronon generator? Craft and submit a chronon generator to your quest book. I gotta do it through my quest book. Oh, just like that. Submit. Oh, dope. Now we have Dreadful Dirt. This is gonna be the mob farm. An unlock world engine. That is very much welcome. We can finally see the world engine in here. We can complete the stage and move on to task 3. You have progressed well, however, solitary effort has proven inefficient in past attempts. To improve your odds, you will require assistance in the shadows. You may find the remains of previous nitwit helpers. This damaged ender lead should assist you to convert them within a healing spring into a useful companion. You will be required to convert this helper into a token, which can be brought to the system to recognize your progress. This can be done by making an echo encoder within the world engine. Convert a zombie villager in a healing spring and turn them into a worker token using the echo encoder. Yeah, that's why we have a lead here. Ooh, slot bracelet charm. We can actually use this chronon generator. Can use it as a bracelet, but I am unsure what it does. Wait, a chronon generator will passively store chronon within a chronon cell. We have located a healing spring north of your base, which will provide you with necessary resources to craft this generator. You may now use the chronon cell to access the world engine from anywhere within this dimension, provided the cell contains enough chronon. So how do I actually use this lost cell of echoes? And it does have a slot for it, which is a charm. Let's put it in the charm area. As you can see, now after the chronon generator, it actually added some more quests for us, which is nice. But first, let's see what kind of things we have here. The Chronon cell allows you to restore the power of time, called Chronon. The Chronon generator will slowly generate Chronon for the cell, which enables teleportation to your home using /home. You can also use the cell to teleport to the world engine by right-clicking with it in your hand. Oh, really? Can we do that? Opening a door to the world engine. Look at this massive place. We have here the world engine, which we will be able to use to actually craft some things that we cannot do with this regular crafting table. We also have flight in here. Well, anyways, it's nice to just knowing I can get to the world generator. Actually, I wanted to see how many coins I actually have. Oh, and here's a door to my home. I have 92 coins, which with this I can actually get a gate pearl, gateway to the Emerald Grove. Key rewards: 6 cows, 6 chickens, 6 sheep, 6 pigs, 6 rabbits. We also have a player upgrade. Can be upgraded with permanent attribute upgrades from the shop and mining speed upgrade, which is nice. Must have player upgrade in main hand. What do you mean? I actually want to use this gate pearl and see where we can go with it, but for now let's go home. I am just going to put everything I have in one chest, which is this one. This is conveniently my inventory chest. And I'll just take out the things that I actually need. Do you think I can take them on? I'm not sure how it works. I think I'm supposed to right click. Wave. Yes, wave. Okay. I'm actually going to have to defeat these enemies. I'm sorry, Piggy, if you get caught in the crossfire. But I'm gonna need to do this. Actually, from this we can make some leather to make a backpack. So this is actually pretty dope. The zombie here is being very bad. I don't want to hurt the questing ram, and I'm actually gonna block off this path. Whoa, I'm actually getting hurt here. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna need my mutton chops for this. Pretty sure that if I used an axe, it would be much easier. Alright, I will wait. And I'm gonna eat some more of this food. And I'm gonna wait for them to come here and actually try to kill me. Oh, zombies can't actually get through, which I can use the fences to attack them. I'm pretty sure the pig is wilding at this moment. I hope the next wave won't kill me. Okay. Wow, it brought me a whole lot of food for farming. That is very kind. We also have a cracked lunar gem. I'm gonna need to see what it is about. Necrotic farmer. Casually spawned outside the fence. And has the armor that I have, exactly. That is cheating. Okay, we got him. Now I just gotta get those. I think it's quicker if I just kill them one by one by critting instead of anything else. There we go, we did it! Now we have a whole bunch of animals. That is super welcome. It took me a little bit, but everything here is a welcome change. Maybe I'll make this whole room a farm. But for now, I'll just let everyone chill in here. We can actually use the sheep to get some wool to give to the questing ram. And apparently the questing ram is just gonna get bigger and bigger. Anyways, this was pretty cool. Now, I think I'm gonna be making a mob farm right in the middle of this place, so it won't really be close to my base. I'm gonna make it nice and dark. You probably can't even see well. I just need a really small mob farm. The dreadful dirt isn't even with me. I wonder if I can mine this dreadful dirt back. Because if I won't be able to mine, then it'll be not nice. And already we got a witch in here that got me with poison. That is not nice. So I'm gonna wait here until I actually get a villager. Before I get the villager, I actually want to make a comment. There's this unidentified leather boot that I got from a zombie right now. It says that this item has an unknown power. Press Ctrl T and activate the World Tier Haven to unlock it. And this is the introduction to Haven. Welcome to the tutorial for Apothic World Tiers. In this tutorial, we'll learn about the new World Tier system and how to progress through it. Click Next to continue. World Tiers are the progression system for Apotheosis. Unlocking and activating new World Tiers will raise the difficulty of the game, but also increase the quality of loot that you find in the world. Hover over a World Tiers icon to unlock requirements and click it to focus on an unlocked one. World Tier name, this is the name of the selected World Tier. World Tier difficulty. At World Tier Frontier and above, Apothic invaders will begin to spawn in your world. Detailed info. Okay. Activating World Tiers. This button allows you to activate the selected World Tier if it's not already active. Clicking Done will automatically activate it. Cool. Okay. I am unsure. Probably the next thing that we need to upgrade is this Frontier. Equip a common chestplate, helmet, weapon, common leggings, and common boots. Well, that's what I'm doing, no? Or these are not common. I am unsure. These boots kind of make me faster, so I am going to just use them because now I'm a little bit faster. So, inside, there's this witch, and right next to it, there's this villager. And I want to try and nab him right away and not get hit by the witch. So, could you please? Yes, there we go. Bye-bye. Casually just stay in this room. Let's go put him in the healing spring. And I am unsure what to do with him now. Boom. There he is. There you are. And there we go. Now he's a villager, which I actually need to see how I can capture him. We have some quests that we can actually take. With some luck, you might be able to find a deceased villager, create an empty dark room to allow the spawn use the healing. Make sure to not build the room too close to the healing spring, as mobs won't spawn there. Look for the biome name under your minimap. Once you've cured a villager, the Echo of Guidance knows of a tool that you can craft that you can harness their skills for future use. To make this tool, you must use the World Engine. The World Engine can harness the power of ancient crafts to create advanced items beyond your current knowledge. To reach the World Engine, I already know how to reach it. Your goal will be to craft an Echo Encoder using the latent magical powers stored within the Amethyst, which is this, the Echo Encoder. Amethyst Resonance Charm, that is easy to make. Oh, we just need an iron stick and an Amethyst Resonance Charm. Then we will be able to right click a villager, right? So let me do all of that real quickly. I hope he won't die by me just keeping him in here. As you remember, making leather is as simple as just putting it in a campfire, putting beef jerky or rotten flesh, not beef jerky, I don't know why I call it beef jerky. We're gonna get the leather. We already have an amethyst shard somewhere around here. Yes, we do. Now we just gotta make an iron stick, which I believe is just to iron like that. No, how do you make an iron stick? Oh, that is interesting. What the hell? Why is this creeper here? I think it's the event thing. It's a jump scare thing. Now we make the resonance charm, and let's go ahead and walk into the... What is this? Weapons crit damage, chestplate, max health, helmets. That is nice. Anyway, let's go use the world engine. I'm not sure if it needs power to work, but let's just try and see what happens. Okay. Core 1 running. It doesn't have any power though. Oh, no, but it did that. That is cool. Let's go home. And I'm pretty sure we do have a quest here. Painting. Thanks. Let's put the painting somewhere. I'm gonna do it right here. Nice. Not bad. Okay, villager, I'm taking you with me. Right? No? Oh, there we go. Worker token. Unemployed. Now we have here a token of mindless. Using the echo encoder, you can sneak right click. This token encodes the villager in time, allowing you to place it down when needed. The echo encoder only has so many charges and will need to be recharged by placing it back into the world engine. The echo of guidance should now guide your next steps. Ooh, gifts of stone and another unearther level. Slowpoke ultimate balance. I don't know what that is. Alright, let me go put my things in a chest. And what I actually want to do, probably going to happen in the next episode, is try to make some sort of chest organization system. Not really organization, but making all of my chest links. Making all of my chest link up. We got some eggs from here. That is nice. I know that we can actually duplicate this worker token and be able to just get some more tokens, which is nice. And all I need is a lot of food, but that's okay. Hello. I already completed this stage. So now we have here another quest from the Echo of Guidance. With these tokens, the work is now able to reboot the archives of 3 additional echoes. Their upgrades will assist you in restoring the first segments of the world engine. The echoes may appear similar in form, but each has had the personality of their most successful predecessors artificially recreated. Each echo can be bound in the lobby above. Each echo can be found in the lobby above within their respective archives. Your quest book allows you to set a waypoint on your map with each of their locations. The Echo of Quartermaster manages knowledge on storage systems and other general miscellaneous items. The Echo of the Machinist specializes in mechanical systems and basic automated machinery. And the Echo of Magician focuses on arcane and magical sources. We need to return to him once we completed the Quartermasters and at least one of the additional Echoes world engine upgrade. So now if we go up here, we should be able to see the Magician, the Machinist, and somewhere around here the Quartermaster. Because the Quartermaster is a bit more important, we're just gonna head down here and see what it's all about. Unlocking the archives. That is nice. Villager breeding. Within the power of the world engine and echo encoder, you can manufacture more villagers using food once you have at least one worker token. We already found that out. And world engine fluids. As you unlock more world engine recipes, you will notice that some of them will require fluids. Make sure the fluid inside the world engine is placed in the correct tank shown in the GEI, otherwise the recipe will not function properly. Oh, right. Fine. Okay, let's go ahead and see what the quartermaster has to say. Howdy, stranger. Been a hot minute since I've seen one of your kind around these parts. I'll cut straight to the chase. I'm gonna give you some chores, and when they're done, you can repair that rusty old world engine with this old quartermaster's know-how. As it is, I'm the proud owner of one of them major upgrades for the world engine. So unfortunately for you, you's gotta do as you're told no matter what. I'm just messing with you. Well, kinda the machine blocks are essential, but I'll be nice and keep your first job real easy. Go out there and make a machine that can make circuits and metallic alloys and a sturdy casing component. Try not to get your hands stuck in the infusion intake like Mary Beth done last summer, bless her heart. Craft a metallurgic infuser and a dielectric casing. Alright, and also they also have shops, which are nice. It has a whole bunch of things that I really know nothing about, but let's see. We need metallurgic infuser and dielectric charge. Metallurgic infuser, alright. Actually pretty intuitive, not so bad. Osmium though, how can I get osmium? Probably from osmium clusters. We need osmium chunks, and we can get that with unearthing level 5? No, we just need the unearthing level. Actually, we have 3, so we can get that from gravel right here. Osmium chunk. That's not too bad. We can also get some diamonds. We need also dielectric casing. Dielectric, this thing, right? Yes, which is rod horizontal and iron. Dielectric paste. How do you get dielectric paste? You need a blaze powder or lava. I think we can make lava somehow. Something to do with returning the cobblestone back to stone and from stone back to lava. So interesting. I'm pretty sure that all in all, we're gonna have to use all the different echoes to actually move on and start progressing real deep into the early game. Unlocking the archives, we already have shop updated. With the worker token, the Echo of Guidance has unlocked more archives. Within them now echoes whose tasks will allow you to upgrade the world engine. Make sure you go to meet each one, as they might have a gift for you. The world engine has plenty of upgrades, only a few being required to advance. Each tier requires at least 2 upgrades to be completed by working with the echoes. Note, major upgrades will be required while minor upgrades are optional. Okay. Also, now we've finally unlocked tier 1 foundation, which I believe each one of them is a different type of beast. We have different quests so that we can go ahead and move on forward. Gift of Pebbles. I have no idea what that does. We have a mysterious cube. What does that do? That is already applied energetics. Applied energetics? Applied energistics. Alright. I think I'm going to end this episode right here. I think by unlocking all of these echoes is advancement enough. I have no idea how long this episode turned out to be. I hope it's not as long. And I hope you can bear with me while I'm on this journey, because I'm an actual noob when it comes to this mod pack. So thank you very much for watching this episode. Please comment down below if you want to see some more of this. I'm happy to keep doing these. I'm enjoying this mod pack so far, but I'm really just afraid it's going to get really complicated, and I don't know if I have the mind for it. But hey, you're on this journey with me, and if you watched up until here, I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.